All right, so if you're new to class today, my name is Corey and I'm a physical therapist with UCSD. And today I have Leslie joining our class today. She's an occupational therapist with UCSD. And you're here to exercise with us today. So we're excited to have you. Today, we do want everyone to have access to a chair just because we are going to do some seated exercises as well as standing. If we get to the standing ones and you need a little help for your balance, the chair can also be helpful for that. And we will offer modifications as needed. But for the most part, we'll kind of either be in sitting or in standing. If we get to the standing ones and you feel like you would rather do them seated, then you definitely can. They're pretty easy to transition to a seated versus standing, okay? All right, so I'm gonna back up. Go, give ourselves some space. So we're gonna start with our warm up, and I just want you to start with some nice big arm circles. So going up nice and big, go nice and slow, and we're just gonna warm up our bodies. We'll do 5 big ones forward. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, and then we're gonna do 5 backwards. So open up that chest, be up nice and tall, good posture. 4, one more, 5. All right. Now we're going to move into shoulder rolls. So as you're rolling your shoulders, I want you to be bending your elbows at the same time, almost like you're going to take a jacket off or put a jacket on. Kind of add those arm movements in. Let's alternate kind of between that forward and backward motion. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Next one, we're going to keep with our shoulders. I want you to work on shoulder shrugs. So you're going to pull those shoulders up into your ears and then push them down and back. We'll do 10 of these. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now we're going to alternate our shoulder shrugs. So you're going to pull one up. And while you're doing that, I want you to kind of lean that way. So we're going to get our body rocking involved too. And then you're going to come down and then with the other one. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now we're going to move into a breaststroke type motion. So kind of scooping and pushing back behind you, really trying to open up that chest again. Good for your posture. So really think about that as we're doing this. So come forward and scoop and keep on swimming. Five more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Next, we're going to keep our hands with our palms faced behind us, and you're going to be pushing back, and we're going to kind of pulse and just squeezing those shoulder blades together. Trying to wake all those back muscles. All right, good. All right, we need to wake up our legs now. So we're gonna start with some nice, good marching. So you're gonna be lifting high and coming down. This is where that chair can be helpful if you need it for your balance. You can kind of hold on to the back as you're marching. And keep going. All right, great. Now we're going to work on some heel taps. So kind of kicking out and maybe a little bit off to the side and just kicking that heel out. Very good. All right, things should be warming up now. Few more. All right, very good. Okay, next we're gonna do some heel and toe raises. So we'll stand and work on our balance on one leg, and you're just going to point and pull up. Again, chair handy or a wall if you need to for your balance. Very good, and then we'll switch to the other side, same thing. All right, very good. All right, we're gonna head to our chair now. You're going to have a seat. We have chairs without arms on purpose. If you also have a chair without arms, that would be ideal. If you have a chair with arms, that is fine too. You're just going to sit. I want you to sit away from the back of the chair. So you're going to be kind of more near the edge, and we're going to bring those feet nice and wide apart. And we're going to work on our power moves today. I want you to be really intentional about these. We're going to move slower than we sometimes do to really work on the big amplitude of motion and the emphasis kind of on the mobility instead of that speed. We will probably work on the speed at our next set, okay? So first things first, if you're new to power, feet nice wide apart, hands on your knees, and you're going to come forward. And I really want you to come down and then work on coming up, arms out, nice and big as you can go. Okay, we're gonna do 10 in a row. Again, maybe clap, come down, and up. 2, make sure you're counting along with us, incorporating your voice, that big and loud voice. 3, hopefully you can hear Leslie and I clapping. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Very good. Next is the power rock. So we are going to work on reaching, and we're going to come out kind of to the end of our chair and reaching out with that opposite arm and here. So really, if you can extend at the leg, it's a good way to get your hamstring in. If you need to kind of hold with your backhand on the chair, you can do that too. But just know we are kind of on the edge of our seats, but we don't want you sliding out, okay? So start up nice and tall, and then reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. So we are doing slight variations to these power moves today. If they feel and look a little different than they have in the past, it's because they are slightly different than we've done in the past, especially if you've been here for a while. Okay, next one is our rotation. So you're going to start with your arms out in that T, and I want you to rotate, and you're going to try to get that clap in, okay? And then you open up nice and big, and we rotate. And same thing as what we just practiced. Don't forget about your hips. Your legs should be moving with you so you can get that full rotation, okay? So arms out nice and big, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Then we're going to bring our feet back a little bit closer together. For our power step today, we are going to step, so you can clap, step. We're going to go all the way around. This is why having a chair without arms is helpful. Again, if you don't have that capacity or you're on a chair with arms, you can still turn, kind of angle yourself, and then you'll come back. Again, thinking about getting in and out of the car, even transferring if you're transferring into a bathtub, maybe with a tub bench, things like that. Okay, so start with those feet again, nice and wide. Let's clap, prepare, step, step. Come back. 1. Now we're going the opposite. Step, step. 2. And you can see, there we go, that Leslie and I are using our body and our momentum. So you can see we're really leaning forward, then swinging over to help get our legs over. Please do the same. Use your body mechanics, use that momentum. That's what's going to help you go. Oh, sorry. One more each way. All right, very good. We'll take a break. I want you to kind of check in with yourself. Which power move did you do and it felt really good? Which power move did you complete that maybe felt a little bit more challenging or difficult that you want to focus on making better this time around, okay? Everybody's probably going to have a different answer to that question. All right, we're gonna start with that power up again. Again, make sure you're getting that forward reach or lean, and then up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now we're going to our power rock. So this is reach and turn. Okay, we'll start over. 1, and nice and loud. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Now we're going to move to our power twist, working on that rigidity in your trunk. So arms out, nice and wide, rotate, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And then those feet start a little bit closer together for our power step. Again, you're going to get that good lean forward, rock, and momentum to bring those legs over. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Oops. 8. 9. And 10. Very good. All right, we'll pause here a second and then we're going to go through it one more time. Again, nice and big. Use your momentum, use that weight shift. If you are not able to move as freely as we are or as you think you should be, again, it's likely this anterior weight shift. So that's why we're really trying to get you to clap your knees, trying to get you to come forward. That's going to help you move a little bit easier. And that's why a lot of these power moves have those designed into them for that reason. All right, here we go. Sets of 10 through each of them one more time. So come down, power up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Good. All right, moving on to our rock. Same idea, get that weight shift as you're reaching. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Then we have our power twist. So arms out, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. Then we have our power step coming next. So lean forward, step. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, 9, and 10. Great. All right, we're going to take a break from our power moves for a second. And I want you to work on finger flicks. So you're going to work on opening those fingers. Hopefully you guys can see us nice and big. Okay, and then you'll close them and then open again and push forward. 1, count nice and loud. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. So now we are going to do a power flow. So we're going to put all together our power moves. But on top of that, I want you to add the flicks into our power moves. So when you're opening your hands, for example, we'll come down, we'll come up. When you come in, you're going to open, flick those hands nice and open. Okay. And we're going to go into our power rock, and you'll flick and reach, come back, flick and reach, come back. Then with our twist, you're gonna flick and open, you'll clap, flick and open, clap, flick and open. Then we're gonna move into our power step. So as you come over, you're gonna flick, bring it forward. So use your hand with your weight shift, okay? And that's how we're gonna flow and put them all together. So you're repeating everything we just did, just sequentially flowing one after another. Try to stay at the same speed that Leslie and I are at. It might feel fast to you. It might also feel slow to you, but likely it's going to make you focus on some things that you wouldn't normally focus on and work on things that you would potentially just kind of compensate through, okay? Okay, so here we go. Power up, up, flick. Good. And then we're gonna rock. Flick and open, flick and open. Come together, arms out, flick and open, twist, open, twist, open. Our power step, 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 and come back. All right, and then we're gonna start that over again. We're gonna do this 2 more times. So come down, flick up and open, good. And then reach, reach, back to the middle, flick open, twist, twist, and then come together, come down, flick, reach, open, come back, flick, reach, open, opposite side. Great. We got 1 more time through. Come down, flick open, good. And then reach, reach, come together, arms out, clap, flick open, clap, flip open, feet together, down, flick, shift. All right, very good. So hopefully now after all of that work, you should feel nice and powered up. So all of your postural muscles should be turned on. You should be feeling nice and stretched out. And we're gonna move into a core exercise. So what I want you to do is you're gonna work on marching, and you're gonna take both of your hands. You can kind of clasp them together. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'm gonna bring my knee to my hands and then come back up and go the opposite way, okay? Let's see if we can do 20 of these, alternating side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure you're sitting up in between. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Okay, so we've kind of completed the seated portion. So now we're going to move on to standing. So we are going to do our standing power moves. They might be familiar to some of you. We're just going to move our chairs in a little bit, give us a little bit more space. Same idea. You want your feet nice and wide apart, at least hip width. I don't want them close together. So make sure that while you're doing this, you're keeping that nice wide base of support. The first one, the power up, you're going to do that forward reach and then come back and come up nice and tall. If for this one, you would feel more comfortable having your chair in front of you, put that in front of you so you can help maintain your balance. And you can also work on that weight shift that we talked about. We're still working on that anterior weight shift. So if you need help with that, use the chair. We're just going to not use it for demonstration purposes so you can really see what we're doing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to power up 10 times. So come down, reach forward, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now for the power rock, very similar to the seated version, we're going to reach. If you want an extra challenge for your balance, you can lift up so that leg is off of the floor. You can just have a toe on the floor, or if you can't quite get there, leave that foot on the floor. Use the chair in front of you to push off if you need to for your balance. That'll help you get to that single leg point potentially. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and really reach high if you can. 3, 4, if you have shoulder issues, reach lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now we're going to move into our power twist. It is the same as the one we did in sitting. You're just standing now. So you're going to open, you're going to twist and rotate, get your hips involved, open up big, go the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now we'll come back to our starting position. We're going to do that power step for this one. Let's start with a little bit more of a narrow stance because we're going to step out big. So it can be, they don't have to be together. They can be slightly apart. You're going to take that big step and reach sideways and then come back to the other side. Use your chair for balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go through those 2 more times, okay? 10 each, really focusing on your posture, maybe working on your balance. Again, check in with yourself, see what part of each move was potentially difficult, and work on that piece, okay? All right, we're going to power up again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now we got our power rock. 1, see if you can turn your head. 2, to that reaching side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Now we'll power twist. So you're going to open up, turn, 1, open, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And then feet slightly apart, not quite together. Power step. Step and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. One more time through. You guys are doing great. Hopefully you're feeling all of these moves kind of helping with your mobility. All right, 10 more. Power up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're gonna move into our power rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. Now we have our power step. So, oh, sorry, power twist. We're gonna open and rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, great. Feet slightly together, slightly apart. All right, big step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. All right. You're almost done with these. We are going to do a power flow with the standing. We'll do 3 of them. So again, we're just stringing all of those moves together. So testing your coordination, your brain power, and your ability to maintain these good upright postures. So here we go. Power up, and we'll rock, and open, and twist, twist. Bring those feet slightly together. Step, step. That was 1. Feet apart. Oops, come down and up. 1. Rock, rock, open, twist, twist, out, come together, step, step. We got 1 more. Feet apart, nice and big. 1, and rock, rock, and open, twist, twist, open, feet together, step, step. All right, great job. Now we're gonna move into some power stepping as well. A little variation. So I'm gonna turn my chair this way. You can do it forward, probably facing without the chair so they can see you. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Leslie's gonna show you from the front what it looks like without having the chair. I'll show you from the side what it looks like if you are using the chair. So you are going to start here. I want you to take a step back, and as you're stepping back, this front leg is coming up, right? So my toes, so I'm kind of rocking back at the same time, like so. You might feel it in your hamstrings. You might feel it in your calf muscles. You might feel it in your back. So that's how you're going to do it. This chair is important if you are unable to kind of reach fit forward or get that weight shift without it. So this can be a good cue, even if you feel like you don't need it for your balance, you might need it for that anterior reach. Okay. So again, step back. We're going to do 10 in a row, same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we're gonna switch legs. Your opposite leg is gonna be the one stepping back. In between your stepping, let's make sure that you're coming upright. So don't stay flexed down here. Trying to get you more upright in between those steps. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. And then we're going to do one round alternating. Okay. So you're going to alternate step back and then the other side. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay. Next one, we're going to do a step and turn. So you're kind of stepping back and rotating open, like you're opening a door or you're a dancing bear. For some reason, that's what I always call this one. Or you're like a showman, that kind of thing. So you're going to have that big open arm and step back. So we'll do 10 and 10. Here we go. 1, oh, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. All right, last thing. We're just going to alternate. We're going to do the same thing, but just alternating between left and right, okay? Make sure you're getting your weight shifts in there. Get your balance before you continue to step. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. We're going to grab our chairs back. We're going to have a seat and we'll do a quick cool down. You survived all of your power moves today. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to actually reach back and grab the back of your chair or maybe your armrests. If you have armrests on your chair, if this bothers your shoulders, just reach a little bit lower, grab a little bit lower, or grab those armrests. Okay, but then you're going to kind of lean forward and you can drop your head. And we're just really opening up your chest here. Just holding that. Okay, and then let's come back up. Good, and we'll do that again. Lean forward. Head drops down. Lower those shoulders a little bit. Good. Come back up. We'll do one more. All right, very good. And using our chair, we are going to do a little rotation. So you can grab, again, the top or even the armrest. And you're going to rotate. We'll just hold this. And come back to the center. We'll go the opposite way. Good, come back to the center. We'll go one more each way. Good. Okay, and then the last one, you're gonna grab the bottom of your chair and then let's lean the opposite way. And if you tilt your head and you're hanging on, you're also gonna get a neck stretch. Okay, we'll come back to the middle. We'll grab, go the other way. Good, come back up. We'll do one more each way. Middle, opposite side. All right, very good, back to the middle. Well, that's all we have planned for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Good power review if you haven't seen them before, or if you just haven't been doing them at home. Good to see you all. We'll see you guys again next time. Thank you for exercising with us.